If you go to the gym and you're trying to build muscle, you probably have some weak points, which means some muscles aren't as developed as others. And the easiest way to find what your weak points are is to look at your dream physique. So people say, don't compare yourself to others. Comparison is the thief of joy. That's BS. If you were to die tomorrow, who would you want to look like now? And so that answer might be like some crazy physique that's years away. Doesn't matter. Look at that person and don't look at the size of their muscles. Because if your comparison is like Ronnie Coleman, no matter how jacked you are, you're still going to be pretty far off from Ronnie Coleman's size. But do you have a similar shape? Do you have a similar structure? Are your shoulders on a similar ratio to your waist as Ronnie Coleman's are? And so your muscles, your arms don't have to be 24 inches for you to be happy or for you to point out that your biceps are a weak point or a strong point. Just look at the shape. Does the ratio itself match that person that you're trying to compare yourself to? If so, then you're probably on a decent track, but most times it's not. Most times, maybe your arms are super underdeveloped compared to Ronnie Coleman or Arnold Schwarzenegger or somebody else, or your chest is super underdeveloped compared to that person's structure. And so it's not the size itself, but look at the shoulder separation and the shape compared to that person's. It's like, do they have a more round shoulder? Okay, does that person have really big front delts? Maybe front delts are a big weakness of mine. Does that person have really thick forearms and I have really skinny forearms? And so that's why my forearms look weird if I were to compare a picture side by side. Of course, that person's bigger than you, but if you just have the right structure and then keep growing on top of that and keep focusing on those muscles and those ratios, eventually you'll reach that size and that shape. But you notice that there's a bunch of jacked guys who have a lot of muscle mass, but they don't look that good. And it kind of looks like a waste of time because they don't have the proper shape. And so if you compare the shape first and then do the right things, eat your calories, get to bed on time, drink enough water, train hard, and train enough in the gym, eventually that size will follow. But you have to nail the shape first. So compare yourself to the person you want to look like.